welcome back to my channel. Today's a little different. I'm starting my new series. I think I'm gonna call it my new favorite recipes. That's what I'm gonna call it, because I've been trying so many different recipes during this quarantine season. Today I'm going to be showing you how I make these strawberry and peach oatmeal bars. I found this recipe on Pinterest, and I'll link that in the description. I really like the original recipe, but I did want to try to make it my own and kind of switch it up from the regular just strawberries and just add some peaches in it. So maybe have like a little peaches and cream vibe, you know. There's no cream in it, so. But yeah, there's no dairy, no animal products in it, and it's still good. This is a very simple, easy, quick recipe to make. There's only a few ingredients. Barely takes any time to prepare it and cook it. I think it's a good recipe to start out with for this series. So let's get into it. Hello and welcome. So like I said, I'm going to be cooking these strawberry and peach oatmeal bars. I'll start by chopping the fruit, as you can see. I wanted to mention that a lot of the recipes that I'll be showing are vegan because I have been kind of leaning into that lifestyle a bit, I guess you could say. I've at least completely cut out meat for the most part, and definitely dairy where I can. You know, a lot of things have hidden animal products within them, so you have to check out on them labels. But yeah, I mean, it's been going good so far. No real complaints really, except for like the things that I might, you know, miss eating. I have been missing that Popeye's chicken sandwich because I had it one time and then all of a sudden I decided to stop eating meat. But actually after I filmed this video a few weeks later, I got Popeye's chicken, but that's beside the point. Chop your strawberries. None of the chopping has to be perfect. You just want to get some little, even smaller than bite size, just little dicing. Again, not perfect. For the fruit, you want 2 cups total. So I made sure to do 1 cup of the peaches diced and then 1 cup of strawberries, and then I will combine that. So for the dry ingredients, I have a cup of oatmeal, and then I will add in the flour, and I'm using a sifter to make sure there's nothing crazy or no lumps in the flour, and then a cup of brown sugar. And I want to make sure that I get the dry ingredients incorporated nicely before I mix in the wet ingredients. Now I'll be adding the melted butter. This is a stick of melted butter and it's plant butter. You really can't tell the difference between the plant butter and regular butter, but it still works the same. I spread it on toast. You can use it for baking like I am now, and it does the job. And you know, sometimes when you're cooking, you have to actually use your hands and get in there to properly mix something to get everything combined nicely, so that's what I'm doing now. Then you take half of this mixture and set it to the side so that you can sprinkle it on top later. And then with the remaining amount, you'll put it in a pan. I line mine with parchment so that it doesn't burn or stick to the pan. Make sure I press it down and distribute it evenly. And then comes the lovely fruit filling that looks so colorful and tropical. Just pour that in and spread it around. I like to do it as even as possible, make it look nice. Cooking is really an experience, so if you like take your time with it, be intentional with everything, it makes it more enjoyable in my opinion. And then here's that half cup of filling that I set to the side so that I can now crumble on top of the fruit mixture. And voila! Magic, voila, magic. Yeah, so this is what it looks like before going into the oven. It's still cute, but you know. Oh, and here's a tip. If you don't know this, you gotta know now. You have to clean as you go. If you're in a kitchen cooking, clean as you go. That's what I was taught, because then you're left with all that mess at the end and nobody wants to deal with that. So I'm just giving you a quick example of what that looks like. Makes your life so much easier. Take a little snacky snack break. Trigger warning with the alarm. Fresh out the oven. You see them little toasty edges on the side there, looking all brown and golden. I let it cool for just a little bit, but I was too excited, so I had to get in there and cut up the bars. I like mine in these nice squares. And look at that. It's delicious. Okay, it's time to test it. I know it's gonna be good because I can cook. This is it. Yeah, this corner piece has a nice thickness to it, so it has, you know, a good crust. Yes, it was a good choice to add in the peach. I've seen recipes that advertise this as like a breakfast bar because it's oatmeal. I don't think it's hearty enough for breakfast. I like a heartier breakfast. But yeah, I definitely like this more as like a snack or a little dessert, you know. But yeah, this is delicious. I will put the recipe in the description box. I'll also have the link to the Pinterest recipe that I based this off of. And I really hope you try it because it's delish. And I mean, it has oatmeal in it, so I feel like it's on the healthier side of things, even though you might have seen me add in half a cup of sugar. But the oatmeal balances it out, you know. Stay tuned and subscribe. Well, hold on. Subscribe, because I know a lot of people watch without subscribing, but I want you to stay and see what the next recipe is that I'm going to share with you. I don't know what it is yet, so we're both going to find out. Thank you for watching. Like this video, share it with your friends, your aunties, your uncles. I think that's all. So, goodbye.